So hi, I'm back. It's me, long time no ocean. I've been away for quite a while because various reasons. One of them was big time creative block. And the other thing was I had a very bad cold, which is what I have right now. It's almost through, gone through the worst of it, but yeah. That's my reasoning. I wanted to talk today about something I have gone through, almost, and two friends have actually gone through to the limit. And what is that, you ask? Romance scammers. I'm going to tell you a little story. A friend of mine, she was a widow. My hair is wet still, and it's all these little wispies are getting in my face, and it's driving me up the freaking... Anyway, a friend of mine who is a widow, one day she was online, and a man approached her online. He said he was a military officer. He said he was looking for someone like her his whole life. He told her he lived in a faraway country. He had a young adult daughter, and he just poured the romance onto this woman. Now, she was overwhelmed. I remember talking to her, and she was just giddy, romantic. It was all there for her. And by, he started asking her for money for various reasons. He had to do this before he could do that. He had to have this cash that he didn't have liquid. That he needed for this and that. Anyway, he came up with all these different reasons, and he sort of milked this money out of her. So we go on, and she starts giving him more and more money, and he keeps professing his love. And she keeps having this dream that someday she shall meet him. She didn't even talk to him on video at all, on like FaceTime. Her younger daughter actually got so worried for her, and she knew that it was a scam. And the lady accused her daughter of trying to ruin her fun, take away her fun from her, and it eventually got to the point where her daughter had to get the police to talk to her mom to get it through her head that this man was taking advantage of her. Well, he even had a woman play his daughter, get on the phone and say, yes, it's the real deal, so on and so forth. This woman had given over, she had sold land that she had bought for him. She just gave him a lot of money, and he was not coming anywhere near her, anywhere forward. She had not met him. It was a no deal. Finally, it got through to her that this was a scammer, but she had to go through a loss of money to get this through. It's unfortunate. And I had a male friend who was approached by a woman who was doing this more or less the same thing, lived in a different country, told him he was beautiful and she was in love with him, but she needed money. And he finally got it through his head that she was not in it for romance. Not in the least. So, you know, I have had this happen to me too. But the thing is that I won't give out money. I don't even have the money to give, but even if I did, I wouldn't. There's some kind of red flag. Maybe I was lucky in that response, but I have had people in the past, not now, of course, but in the past. Well, no, I keep having people trying, even now, to romance me online. And what happens is they would, like, this has even happened to me on Facebook. I've had people come on, say, hi, I just want to get to know you. And please, can I direct message you? And will you take my direct message? And I've gotten on there, and I've either gotten dick pics, which a lot of us have gotten, or I have gotten strung along. I remember one man who approached me, a nice-looking man, and he told me he worked in this, I think it was a construction business, and that he made good money, and he lived in New York City. And as we talked more, I told him where I lived, and we talked a bit. And all of a sudden, he lived in Vancouver. And I was like, well, how did that happen? You were living in New York City. I think he got his lies wrong. But one of the first things I did after a little bit of talking was I took a screen capture of the picture that he sent, and I did a Google image search. I went to Google Images, I uploaded the picture, and I looked to see if there was any copies, to see if this man had different names. Well, he was all over the internet as a phony. He had different names attached to this face. Who the real man was, I have no idea, and I feel for him, but the real owner of the picture, that is. But he, yeah, different names to the same picture, and he was even written down as a well-known scammer. So, or this picture was connected to a well-known scammer. So, I tell you, my rules for this, and I'm doing this because I've learned, and I really want to help other people. When you get approached like this from someone, and your gut instinct is saying, there's something fishy going on. Well, first take a screen picture, see if there's the same face everywhere with different names, and do as much research as you can. See if you can find him online. And also, the #1 tip I will give you is, I don't care what kind of excuse they come up with for wanting money, do not send money. Tell them that your one thing is that you never give money. Not unless you see them in the flesh, and even then, be very careful, because you have no idea. There's a lot of scammers out there. There's a lot of scammers that come out of Nigeria, India, well, anywhere, North America. But you would be surprised how many people do this as a living to try and get money out of lonely or impressionable people, kind people who are trusting. And it's just not worth it. I have a rule now that I don't, unfortunately, I hardly ever add a male person to my Facebook, because I have had so many problems with liars and F-boys, if you know what I mean. So just, guys, be very cautious out there. Trust your inner instincts. Don't give out money, and check things out. So this is a short one. I've been away for a while, but I just wanted to share my experience, and hopefully this will help other people who are considering giving money to a stranger. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap. And I hope this helps. Share this with your friends. Anybody who might be maybe newly widowed or whoever, people who are lonely, share this, and maybe we can stop some of this heartbreak from happening. Okay, guys, I will come up with more very soon, I hope. It's been a long time, I know, and I apologize, but you know, things happen. People run out of ideas, and creativity just tanks, and then you get colds and flus and excuses. But anyway, I will see you soon, and it is late April, and spring is coming. Well, spring is here, but we want the nicer weather to come too. So, bye guys. See you soon. Bye.